Yeah, Virgil van Dijk has been very, very key to Trent Alexander's defence. He's been very, very opposing, alongside Joe Gomez as well. So it'll be very, very intrigued, should I say, to see how Raheem actually tries to defeat him. But it started off a bit slow. I think they're trying to find each other out. Bragging rights are on the line here, so I don't think anyone's going to do anything silly in the beginning. But very, very intrigued to see what type of style Raheem uses, because it's very, very hard to break down Trent Alexander, as we've seen from previous games.
Yeah, it looks like we do have a little bit of a connection issue. Obviously, everybody is trying to do this from their own front room, so please bear with us if there are any technical difficulties. But at the moment, you can see, like Harry said, two sides just feeling themselves out. Of course, Raheem Sterling scoring a sweaty goal in the first game that Wilfried Zaha called disgusting, whereas Trent has scored one of the goals of the tournament, that incredible lob against Tom Grennan's Manchester United squad. Smithy.
Yeah, what a goal that was. We've seen so many great goals. We brought you the top 10 goals of the tournament so far. Trent, without doubt, that little Sadio Mane dink, his favourite goal of the tournament so far. Could this be the first chance for Man City?
And the first goal for Manchester City. Yeah, the first goal for Manchester City. Sergio Aguero, the danger man, of course, scored loads of goals so far this tournament and does it again there. He was particularly deadly against Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez couldn't get him under wraps, and Trent hasn't been able to do it either, Harry.
Yeah, he hasn't. It was a very, very keen movement there by Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne, even just to set it up the goal. But it's been an amazing start from Sterling. He's looked more, like he wants to score more goals. It's very hard for Trent to actually get into this game at the moment, but we can't write him off as he has an opportunity here. Yeah, it's a very, very tough game at the moment. I can't call this one. I actually can't call it.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close. Both of these players have scored 9 goals coming into this game. So two teams that like to attack. Trent Alexander-Arnold with the better defensive record, having only conceded 2 goals in 2 games. Having said that, though, it looks like both teams are going to be attacking. That's ambitious from Trent Alexander-Arnold. And maybe we're seeing the first signs of a little bit of nerves in the building, Smithy.
Yeah, we've noticed that's been a theme going on, that the players have seemed to get slightly more nervous, slightly more rubbing of the hands going on the latter we get into the tournament. And this is, of course, the 5th and final day. These, of course, 2 massive Premier League teams. Of course, Liverpool currently sitting at the top of the Premier League on 82 points, only 1 loss all season. And Man City, the current Premier League champions, winning it last season, of course. So these two have come up against each other many occasions for Liverpool and Man City. And, of course, they are England teammates. And they've played against each other on FIFA on many occasions. Raheem said yesterday that Trent sometimes gets the better of him when they play, but Raheem backs himself in his own environment at home. Of course, we are all working from home, bringing this remotely. A big effort going on behind the scenes technically to bring this to you. There is a slight lag at the minute, but it's a huge effort to bring this to you all from the comfort and the safety of our homes, which we're encouraging you all to do so. As Man City have another attack, Joe.
Yeah, Manchester City on the front foot. Game is just lagging a little bit. Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course, has good pedigree at FIFA 20 level. He played in the FIFA 20 Stay and Play Cup as well, didn't he? Here's a chance for Man City, though. Is it a penalty, I believe, has been given against Joe Gomez? Raheem Sterling's going to have a penalty to make it 2-0. Sergio Aguero steps up and he scores. Manchester City take a 2-0 lead before the 30th minute, Harry.
Absolutely no emotion from Raheem Sterling there. I think he knows he's got a job on his hands. I don't think he wants to get too excited yet, but it's been a great start from him. And you can see by Trent, he's really disappointed with his defending there. But he does have an opportunity here. Oh, great save there by the keeper there. This has been a great start, Joe.
Yeah, really good opportunity that with the front post, and it's cleared off the line. A Virgil van Dijk header. Raheem just boots it as far as away from the goal as he possibly can. This game is really end-to-end so far. Less of the intricate build-up that we've seen that has become synonymous with Trent and synonymous with Diogo Jota. Slightly more gung-ho. Maybe it's the fact he is 2-0 down. Here's a chance for Liverpool. Mo Salah. Brilliant defending by Raheem Sterling. Let's not forget, though, that Trent did fall behind to Christian Atsu before turning the game around, so don't discount him just yet, Smithy.
No, and it's worth pointing out as well, whilst both players have scored 9 goals, Trent has only conceded 2 in this tournament, whereas Raheem has conceded 6 goals. So Raheem has conceded goals in this tournament, but he's looking a lot better defensively in this game. Don't forget the winner of this semi-final will play the winner of Diogo Jota of Wolves and Dwight McNeil, which is our next semi-final. We will bring you later on today. Diogo Jota, many people's favourite to win this tournament. He's been in brilliant form throughout as Liverpool have a chance, but it's defended well once again from Raheem Sterling. This is an epic game so far, Joe, but Raheem, 2-0 victory currently in the league on 37 minutes.
Yeah, this is definitely the best we've seen Raheem Sterling defend in this tournament, isn't it? I think he's looked really compact. He's cut off those passing lanes that have worked really, really well for Trent Alexander-Arnold over the course of the first 2 games. It was a real weapon of Trent's against Christian Atsu to get to the byline and then use the ground pass that's so effective on FIFA 20. Here's a chance for Liverpool, though. Good passing. Maybe one pass too many, actually, in the end there for Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we've seen the power of that amazing front three that we've seen previously in the games. You alluded to how great Raheem Sterling's defending. He's absolutely amazing. He hasn't actually put a foot wrong, and I think he's got more better, as I said, with this competition as it's gone on. And he seems to basically be able to see out the first half now. It's obviously been a bit of a lag, and that's due to the fact that everyone's at home. But apart from that, he has looked like he has dominated the game, Joe.
Yeah, just 2 minutes left on the clock as we approach half-time. It looks like Manchester City will be going in 2-0 up unless Trent can make something of this attack. And it's a fantastic infield ball. The game's opening up here. Good chance for Liverpool on half-time, but it isn't a goal. A really good bit of defending by Raheem Sterling. As we go in half-time, it looks like it's going to be 2-0 to Manchester City, Smithy.
Yeah, a bit of a connectivity issue between the two consoles. Once again, we're trying very hard to resolve that. There's a bit of a connectivity issue right now. It is half-time and it is 2-0 to Man City. So let's bring in the thoughts of the players. Raheem, 2-goal lead at the half-time mark. You must be very pleased with your performance so far.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Raheem, just saying 2-0 at the break. You must be very pleased with that first half performance.
Yeah, it's pleasing, but still a bit. I still had a couple of chances I feel I could have took, but hopefully I can take them in the second half. Back to full concentration now. Speak to you after the game. Sorry.
Okay, speak to you after the game. No problem at all. Completely understand. This is very competitive. Lots of players saying to us how much they want to win. We heard from Trent prior to the game saying just how much it would mean to him to be recognised as the best FIFA player in the Premier League. It'd be interesting to see if there's any tactical changes from Trent the longer this stays at 2-0 because he's been so commanding in this tournament so far. And of course, worth pointing out as well, that was our first penalty of the whole tournament so far, and it was converted by Aguero with both goals for Raheem Sterling. 2-0 as the second half commences, Joe.
Yeah, indeed. Of course, Liverpool have only lost 1 game in the Premier League all season at the moment. Raheem Sterling is going to add to that misery, but you can just see these players feeling themselves out still. There's plenty of time left in the game for Trent Alexander-Arnold to turn this around. He turned it around against Christian Atsu. So don't write him off. But Sane's got to the byline. Lofted ball. It's not great goalkeeping from Alisson, but it's enough. And Liverpool clear, Harry.
Most definitely. Another great performance, I must say, by Sterling defensively. But as you said, we can't, write off Trent straight away. And he's got Salah and he's got Firmino and Mane, great players attacking him. So I do feel like he still has a chance in this game. I feel like he needs to take his chances as soon as possible. As the later the game goes, the more harder it is for him to actually get a win or even a draw. So it's been very intrigued to see how he does try, because it is very difficult to break down this Raheem Sterling defence. It's something brand new which we've seen from him. And I'm very, very confident that Raheem can actually continue in this vein of form. But like I said, I don't know anything. So no more assumptions from me, Smithy.
I love that you're getting this in so early, Harry. No assumptions. You mentioned that 3 times. No predictions from Harry. We can see Trent, of course, and Raheem, 2 massive players in the Premier League, both having great seasons, and they're both proving to be great FIFA 20 competitors as well. But it's well defended from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course, played in the FIFA 20 Stay and Play Cup, beaten by a golden goal from Jesper Kallström. So Trent, narrow defeat for him there. But it's been a very good season for him personally, of course. Liverpool flying high at the top of the Premier League. And Trent with so many assists assists as well. He's chipped in with goals as well, and he's obviously won a lot of trophies at such a young age. Raheem Sterling as well, 2-time Premier League winner, and with a hatful of goals and assists for Man City, and he's defending very well again. You feel like Trent needs a goal soon, Joe. The next goal is going to be absolutely crucial in this one.
Yeah, very, very crucial. But you can see how well Raheem Sterling is defended. And I think that might be down to the fact these two have played each other before. So Raheem kind of knows how Trent is going to lay out his attacks. It's going to be a short free kick here from Liverpool. Looking to work the ball into the box nice and slowly. There's a chance, no, but again, just crowded out in the area. One pass too many from this Liverpool side, and Manchester City are able to break away. Of course, this is Raheem Sterling coming up against his old team as well in Liverpool, Smithy.
Yes, it does indeed. Raheem Sterling had many great years at Liverpool, and he's had successful years at Manchester City as well. And it's going to be a big 10 minutes now for Raheem Sterling. If he can get this third goal, you'd think that this game will be put to bed for Liverpool. Chance for Raheem Sterling. Oh, it's off the post. Big save. And is that a big moment in the game for Trent Alexander-Arnold if he's going to come back into this as it's headed over the bar? Yeah, Raheem Sterling, 95 Premier League appearances for Liverpool, 18 goals, 155 Premier League appearances for Man City, 59 goals. He's a 2-time Premier League champion, as we alluded to. 16 Premier League goals this season, second top scorer for City behind Aguero. So Raheem Sterling having a great season, as is Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. Stats for Trent Alexander-Arnold equally as impressive as they are for Raheem Sterling. Top assist maker for this season for Liverpool, third most tackles in the Premier League, most interceptions in the Premier League for Liverpool. And there's a chance, Joe, and there's a goal. It's a big goal. Bobby Firmino. What a moment that is. Bobby Firmino has been so effective for Trent Alexander-Arnold, scoring 2 in the first game. He scored 2 in his second game, and Bobby Firmino scored again for Trent. And we have a big game on our hands. Just a reminder, if it stays, if he manages to get an equaliser, Trent, we will go to golden goal. 15 minutes left, big goal for Trent, and he skipped the replay. He wanted to get straight back into the game, Joe.
Massive goal in the course of this tournament. That could turn out to be 2-1. This second half, Trent has just exerted a little bit more pressure, a little bit more control on the game. Raheem Sterling still pushing forward though. He said how he likes to defend from the front. He's hit the post. He's been so unlucky, really, Raheem Sterling. He's hit the post twice now, and Liverpool will look to bring the ball away. Just 11 minutes left on the clock. Trent not rushing it though, not going to be pressured into long ball football. Going to play how he wants to play. That could be a great ball. It is a great ball. Mo Salah's in behind the Man City defence. Fake shot, set back, strike, goal, 2-2 between Liverpool and Man City. Massive celebrations from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has turned the game around, Harry.
I told you not to write off Trent. I told you, no one was listening. But no, that's an amazing comeback from Trent. I mean, he's used his front three to an amazing effect. And look at that, it's 2-2. Game back on. In the last 25 minutes, it's been a bit more open. We've seen that, Raheem Sterling defence has been breached a bit more. And that just shows how good Trent is. But what an amazing setup we have now. Are we going to go to golden goal again? Who knows, Joe?
Well, if we do go to golden goal, of course, we will restart the game and it'll be the first goal scored goes through to the final to face either Diogo, Jota or Dwight McNeil. We saw our first golden goal match last night between Dwight McNeil and Neil Maupay, and it was an absolute epic. Very nervous scenes in the players' lounges, in our houses. So if it does go to golden goal, it's for sure going to be tense, Smithy.
Yeah, it is going to be tense indeed. And one thing I want to comment on is the players' body language. Look how calm Raheem and Trent are. This is the semi-final stage. It's 2-2. So calm. If this was us playing with our mates, we would not be this calm, Joe. We've all been in this situation in FIFA. And it is very tense, rubbing your palms, moving forward. Raheem Sterling has hardly moved in this game. Neither has Trent. We are 1 minute away from going to golden goal. Unless Trent can find a winner here, but it's well defended.
Oh, that was very risky play at the back there from Raheem Sterling, but we've seen it with Manchester City in real life. They like to play out from the back under Pep Guardiola, and they're doing the same here under Raheem Sterling. One more chance there might well be, with just 20 seconds left on the clock. No, there won't. There won't be time. It's going to go to golden goal between Raheem Sterling and Trent Alexander-Arnold. What an epic game, Smithy.
Unbelievable second half. Trent, got to get a quick word with you. What a comeback that was from you in the second half, Trent.
Yeah, difficult, but I was able to do it. He had his chances, hit the woodwork a few times, but happy to obviously, I will do.
Raheem obviously had 2 big chances there, hitting the post. You feel unlucky not to have won that game. 2 big chances in that second half.
Yeah, it's just shambles. But so now it's winning goal, yeah?
Winning goal now. We go to golden goals. We're ready to go again. It is quite simply first goal wins. So first goal wins. We go to golden goal. And Joe, this is only the second time in the whole tournament we've seen golden goal. As you said, the last time we saw golden goal was yesterday against Neil Mopai for Dwight McNeil. And Dwight McNeil coming victorious in that one. We didn't expect to see it so early on. The first semi-final cannot be separated. 2-0 up, Man City were. Liverpool scoring 2 goals. And we go to golden goal.
Yeah, yesterday's golden goal match was brilliant. So if this is anything like that, you're in for an absolute treat, guys. That one went 60 minutes before we got a winner from Dwight McNeil. I'm not sure this one will go as long. 2 guys that just want to attack. Both players coming into this game had scored 9 goals in the tournament. The first game saw another 2 apiece. So I think you can expect goals, Harry.
Oh, definitely. And you can see with the way Trent has started this off, he's whipped it straight into the box. He's not playing any games. And this is a goal! It is a goal straight away by Trent. What a goal! What a goal, Joe!
What a goal! A rebound!
2 minutes. Raheem, you are absolutely furious about that, aren't you, Raheem?
Yeah, that's shambolic.
Let's hear from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent 2-0 down. In 90 minutes, in the first 45, Raheem hitting the post twice. What a comeback! And then it only took you 2 minutes. Just sum up your thoughts after that epic game.
Big win. It was tough. Obviously, started the game. There was a massive lag. He scored 2 goals. I was gutted. Hard to break down. Really defended it so well, but I was able to get 2 goals and obviously scored early doors then with the rebound.
As well, because he has put in 3 incredible displays of defensive quality, really. Yesterday was one of the best we've seen in the tournament. To keep a clean sheet against free scorer Neil Mopai is no mean feat, Smithy.
Yeah, I think it's a very good point. I think what we should say about Dwight McNeil is that his tournament's got better and better as it's gone on. Narrow 3-2 victory in his qualifying round, don't forget. That was against Ryan Fredericks of West Ham. He then came up against Arsenal, and he got better and better in that 3-1 victory. And then the game in which he was billed as the underdog against Neil Mopai. Neil Mopai scoring, I believe, 10 goals prior to that in 2 games. And he was brilliant defensively, and it went to a golden goal. So Dwight McNeil, although he's the lowest scorer in this semi-final stage from our 4 semi-finalists, he's actually got better and better as the tournament progressed. And his tactics, Joe, were brilliant defensively in the last game against Neil Mopai.
Yeah, brilliant. We know how important against the top level FIFA players it is to shut down those passing lines centrally around the edge of the box. And it's something he's going to have to do again today. Diogo Jota has picked people apart for fun in this tournament. 8 goals against Wilfred Ndidi. Wilfred Ndidi being forced to apologise online, saying that Vardy and Schmeichel aren't going to let him play any FIFA anymore after that one. And then he just dispatched Lys Mousset as well with consummate ease. So if Dwight is to go through here, it's going to need to be another defensive masterclass.
HP, are we going to get another one of your famous predictions here? How do you see this going? You're going to sit on the fence? What are you saying?
I'm on the fence today. I'm definitely on the fence. But with Dwight, I must say, though, his defensive play is absolutely amazing. I think arguably the best that we've seen so far. He definitely knows how to hold on to pressure, and he's going to need to do that against Jota. We've seen how good Jota is, how great he is. He's able to use skills, do all type of stuff. So I'm on the fence. I'm not going to make a mockery of myself like I've done this week. So Smithy, none of that for me today.
Love that. Not going to make a mockery. We can have a look at the semi-final 1 highlights. If you missed the first semi-final, where were you? Because you missed, quite simply, an absolute cracker. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool, going up against Raheem Sterling, and Raheem Sterling taking the early lead through, of course, Sergio Aguero. Who else? Who has scored many times for him in this tournament. We then saw our only penalty of the tournament so far. Sergio Aguero stepped up, and Sergio Aguero scored it was all Raheem Sterling at this stage. Look at that glance to camera, so calm, so composed. Raheem Sterling having 2 big chances as well, hitting the post twice. It went into the half-time stage at 2-0. It was 2-0 on the 72nd minute mark. And then Trent Alexander-Arnold with a big goal through Bobby Firmino, who scored a lot of goals for them throughout this tournament. And here we see Trent. That was the moment to win the game for Raheem. Twice hitting the post. And in the 80th minute mark, Liverpool right down the other end through Trent Alexander-Arnold. And look what it means to him. As Jordan Henderson, who's been brilliant in the Premier League this season, made it 2-2. So we went to golden goal. Only the second time ever in the whole tournament we've gone to golden goal. And only a minute and a half on the clock, rebound finish. And Trent Alexander-Arnold takes the win. You can see what it means to these players. And Joe, I think that just sums up how competitive this tournament has been. The scenes at full time there.
Yeah, how good were those celebrations from Trent Alexander-Arnold? You know, kiss in the air. He was absolutely buzzing to win that. He spoke before, didn't he, that it is going to be a massive, massive thing for whoever wins this tournament to have the bragging rights as the best FIFA player in the entire Premier League, Smithy.
Yeah, I'm pleased to say that our players for our second semi-final are with us. So let's chat firstly to Diogo Jota. Diogo, I don't know if you saw our first semi-final, but we had a golden goal. It was very close, and it just goes to show how exciting this tournament has been so far.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I saw parts of the game. Great game. Unlucky Sterling for not killing the game in the second half, but that's FIFA.
Diogo, you've been quite brilliant in this tournament. 13 goals in 2 games. A lot of people from within the FIFA community and a lot of fans we've spoken to around the world saying that you are the favourite to win this tournament. How do you see it?
No, there's no favourites. I think each game can be completely different. It depends who scores first. And actually the gameplay can be different. So let's see if we have a good connection, because the other game wasn't. And let's hope for my win.
Yeah, okay, I like the way you said that. And just finally, have you seen much of Dwight McNeil for Burnley, your opponent, play? Because he's played 3 matches and he seems to get better and better as the tournament has progressed.
Yeah, I just saw the yesterday game against Malpay. So I saw he's quite good defensively and he likes to have the ball. So I play attack football, so let's see if he can defend me.
Yeah, and hopefully, Diogo, yesterday you said that you had some distractions from your dog barking, so hopefully no more distractions for you today.
We never know.
Thank you. Those are the thoughts of Diogo Jota ahead of our second semi-final, Joe.
Yeah, Dwight as well. I can see you kind of laughing along there. How do you see yourself going into this game? Do you think you're the underdog?
No, it's like what Diego said. It's a game of FIFA. Anything could happen, but no, I'm looking forward to the game.
And you've obviously watched Diogo play a couple of times now. What do you make of his FIFA style?
Yeah, he's really good at attacking, fast build-up, scores a lot of goals.
Yeah, we talk about how good Diogo is attacking, though. You've been brilliant defensively. Yesterday, that showing against Neil Maupay, was that your best ever defensive performance?
Yeah, for me, my best ever defensive performance, but no, fortunate to go through to the semis.
And what would it mean for you to win today and get through to this final and face Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Yeah, obviously be a good feeling, but the main focus is this game and trying to get through this round.
There we go then, Smithy, the thoughts of Dwight McNeil ahead of this one.
Yeah, before we get into our match, I'm pleased to say that we can give you the routes, just show you how these players have come through, because as we've said, it's been absolutely brilliant FIFA, particularly from Diogo Jota in this semi-final to get here. So this is how Diogo Jota dispatched of his previous 2 opponents to get where we are today. So Diogo, we're just going to talk through this. Your first match, Diogo, was against Wilfred and Didi of Leicester. So talk us through this game, because it finished quite convincingly 8-2, but it was 1-1 early on.
Yeah, that's why I say if he scores first, could it be a completely different game? But like I said, I think I knew more about the game, about the skills, about the space we found than him. So that's why the result.
Yeah, we're just looking at your goals here now. You're so calm, so relaxed when you play FIFA, but very attacking as well. And one common theme when we watch Diogo Jota is how well your in-game character plays. You give Diogo Jota the captain's armband, and he scored a lot of goals for you. You must be very happy that your own players are scoring goals for you.
Yeah, it's special, but my player, because he's a 5-star weak foot, is quite good to play up front. So it's a great player to have in this mode.
And your next game, you're up against Leeds Mousset of Sheffield United. Now, Leeds Mousset was a tough opponent because, don't forget, he beat Todd Cantwell of Norwich 6-2. And Todd Cantwell was one of the tournament's favourites going into this. So this was quite a tough game, wasn't it, for you, this one?
Yeah, it was really tough. The result I just could score more goals in the final part because it was quite tough. He's a great player and it was a great game to see.
And we just saw that own goal, Diogo. We can see you smiling when you got lucky with that own goal there.
Yeah, I just shot. I was unlucky for the ball to hit the post, but after he was unlucky, but it wasn't my fault.
And just finally, we're calling this the goal of the tournament. Diogo Jota, your in-game character with this lovely little chip. You must be very pleased with this goal.
Yeah, it's also the goal itself, but the play. I did several passes and I found the right space, so it was a fantastic goal.
Okay, so that was the route that Diogo Jota took to get to the semi-final stage today, Joe.
Yeah, Dwight, we can see your route to the semi-finals as well now because you've actually played a game more than everybody else. You had to qualify for the round of 16, and that first game was against West Ham. Ryan Fredericks gave you a really tough test, didn't he?
Yeah, especially because I went 2-0 up and then he hit me 2 quick goals and it was back to even Steven. But luckily got that winning goal at the end.
Yeah, what was your sort of gut feeling when you went 2-2-all? Did you always think, I've got it, I can come back and win this game?
Yeah, I always, because it's a draw at the end of the day, I always believe I'm still in the game and can win it, and luckily I did.
And you obviously scored the winning goal with your own player. You haven't scored as many goals as Diogo Jota has with his own player. Do you think you'll score one today?
Hopefully, but no, if anyone scores, I'll be just as happy.
And then your second game, you played against Josh Franceschi. Another really tough game that saw it go 1-1. He kind of made some poor mistakes though, didn't he? And gifted you a couple of goals.
Yeah, especially the third one where he's rolled it out to me, but and I punished him for it. But yeah, thought just to go through.
Yeah, I think that's been synonymous with your play. You've punished people that have made mistakes really, really well. The game against Neil Mopé yesterday